What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy DJ Joel. This is the Chop Shop podcast. I got my special co-host today, DJ Fuego.
Yo, what's up,
What's poppin', homie? The protege.
Yes, sir.
In the flesh, bro. Hey, you're blowing up, dog.
I'm getting there, bro.
You're blowing up, man. I gotta talk to your secretary, your agent, just to get in contact with you, bro. What's poppin'?
Bro, it's all because of you, bro. You tell me what I know now. We take it from there.
No, it's good to see you, bro. Good to see you. We are here at Rafa Production Studios. You guys already know what it is, man. The best in the land. Big shout out to Rafa himself back there. You know what I'm saying? Always making us look good. Big shout out to Sabrina. What's happening, girl? What's happening?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Doing her thing. You guys already know. Before we start, I got to give a special shout out to all of our sponsors out there. We got A Party Paradise. Of course, we got A Chance Community. Also, we have Pollard Firm. Also, big shout out to Simple For Us Taxes, okay? Thank you to all of our sponsors out there for helping us keep this thing going. You know what I'm saying? We're out here just networking, doing what we do, but we're going to get this party started because we got some of the dopest, hottest DJs that come from the H.A.G, the one and only H.A.G music up in here, man. We got our boys right here.
Let's go. What's up, everybody?
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for having us. If it's okay, I don't know if it's okay to start it off, but I like to start off the podcast with a prayer, like lead it with the prayer first.
Let's do it.
So that way we can, get this going. If it's cool, we could just, hold hands real quick. I could do a quick prayer for us real quick.
I don't bite.
Fuego, you family, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're my boy.
All right.
Let's do it.
Blessed are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, Father of us all. I want to first off give you thanks and glory for another day of life, for the blessings you have blessed us with, the roof over our head, food on the table, clothes on our back, Father God. I want to first off thank you, God, for this podcast, allowing us to be here today, allowing us to be here in Rafa Studios. Thank you, God, for allowing us to meet new friends, new neighbors. Thank you, God, for the opportunities and the blessings you have gifted us with each and every day. Father God, I want to first off give you thanks and glory for my brother, allowing us to be here together and to be able to be here as a team, as a unit, and as a brotherhood. Thank you for former fellow friends that we from the past that are here today, new friends that we have today. Father God, we want to give thanks and glory and to thank you so much for allowing us to be here, allowing us to meet each other, like-minded conversations, and to grow the unit, to grow the high desert in the best way possible, Father God. We want to give thanks and glory to you for everything. I also want to say, God, to rebuke and cast away any evil, demonic, devil, Satan, Lucifer, Jezebel, spirit, generational curse, witchcraft, wizard, witch, troll, warlock, anything, God, from the wicked. In your name, Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, command and cast away and rebuke it from me, from my brother, from the podcast hosts, the co-hosts, the staff, Rafa, his family, his newborn baby, Sabrina, her family. We want to just rebuke and cast away any evil or anything demonic, God, in your name, Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. We just want to give thanks and glory to you and to have a successful podcast run today. And in your name, Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, we pray in your name. Amen.
Amen. All right. Hey, look at that. Clap for that, yo. Clap for that. Hey, that's the first prayer we've had on the Chop Shop, and I'm like, man, we need to do that more, bro. We need to do that more.
Well,
I love that, bro. I love that you're really, in tune with that. You know what I'm saying? Where does that come from? You've always had that in your life, or?
Yeah. So like growing up, me and my brother, we've always been like religious, spiritually. A lot of it comes from like combat sports. We used to grow up, we were doing combat sports a lot. So like wrestling, judo, jiu-jitsu, boxing. Our dad always had us in like combat sports. He should know I was wrestling middle school, high school. And, it's just when you have to go to deep waters and do things, and especially with wrestling, like you learn a lot about yourself. You learn a lot about your character, and I think a lot of it has to do with just being spiritually invested and knowing hardship, and in moments where you feel like giving up, like Christ shows you a way, and I mean, he's the way, the truth, the life. And regardless, man, that's just what we take that on our sleeve wherever we go, whether it's DJing, combat sports when we're competing, all that stuff, man. God's always been our priority. So that's why we always carry that.
I love that, bro. You know what? Because this is an interesting episode because we got 4 DJs here.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? And you said the key word that I've said this on the show a couple times, spiritual connection. I don't think people understand that us as DJs, we experience a spiritual connection with the people. Am I right?
Yep.
Like, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm just like, man, I finally get to sit down and talk to a group of DJs, you know what I'm saying, to really like kind of give their take on that, because I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. You'll have those nights where you feel like you got like the whole crowd in the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
But that ain't us. I feel like that's a higher being.
Yeah.
And that's just how, my opinion. What's your guys' take on that? Do you guys have moments like that?
Yeah, I would say, like, like you said, when you have them in pocket, you have like, you have crowd control and stuff like that. I think it's just for me, at least, it's for like getting people out of their shell, Some people just want to party, have fun, stuff like that. So I think that comes with just providing a good time. And for me, I'm just, just a vessel or just like a puppet, kind of just helping them do that. Yeah, for our sake, I think it is spiritual, like you were saying.
Right.
I think it does come from a higher power because I could just be a whack MC, and like they won't mess with me. So I do think it does take practice, but it's also above me. It's not just me. There's something else helping me, And plus, all doing it together is just, we're just comfortable.
Well, yeah, because like, you see the crowd, right? And people would say like, oh, it's the liquor. Nah, I mean, it has a little something to do with it, but that ain't everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they're going off of your energy and what you guys are feeling. It's the music, it's the vibes, it's everything. You know what I mean? I feel like, do you feel like DJs get enough credit for what they do? Like compared to like musicians or like singers, but like DJs, we're very talented spiritual people. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like we get that?
I think it depends on the individual. Like, I think it just really depends on the type of DJ you are. You could be chill, laid back, on the decks, but also you could be a hype DJ and, get people invested. I think people feed off energy.
Right.
And if they see your hype, they have no choice, right?
Yeah.
They see you, they like, okay, like, he's doing it, I'm doing it. Unless you want to be like a wallflower and just, just creeping them from the sides and stuff. But
Dope.
I think it just depends on the individual at the end of the
Yeah, I
day.
feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to kind of add on what he said, like, I think it all just comes down to like the work you put in as a DJ, right? Like if you're there just to be cool, be in the scene, then I think it's gonna show. And when you give your 100%, like the crowd's gonna know your work, so they're gonna be like, hey, he's getting down with the decks, he's on the ones and twos, he's showing an effort. They'll reciprocate your energy, But if you're just, I think, doing the bare minimum, the crowd's not gonna give you that same energy that you want, But every DJ is different, We're speaking from our experience, our point of views. You guys have your own, experience and point of views. So that's just what we think, at least.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I like to kind of bridge the gap sometimes when we got like a younger generation chopping it up with like an older generation. I've been DJing since I was 16. I'm almost 40 years old now. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing it for so long. My boy Joey knows. He's the one that helped me he was there from day one when I started years ago. but you know what, man? Like, back then it was like, you had to like really love music to be a DJ back then. Like you had to be like a real music collector. Like, they used to ask me, like, do you collect music? Do you, like, organize your music? Do you have a passion for that? And then I feel like sometimes that art kind of went away a little bit with a younger generation. But I do see the newer generation that still have that real genuine love for music. And I see that when I watch you guys, I can see the energy and the passion. It ain't just for likes or for clicks or whatever to go viral. No, you guys got a real love for music. So where did the love for music start with you guys?
Our pops.
Different. I think we have different, like people that came into our lives and showed us different music. Like our pops showed us a lot of like the hip hop
Old
stuff,
school, like Karis One.
Yeah.
Oh, the real
Like,
hip hop.
and we're not even talking about like. See, everybody's gonna say like the common, Biggie and like we're
Pac.
talking about Karis One.
Our pops like to go
Rakim.
deep,
Yeah,
deep
Eric
in
B.
it,
and
like,
Rakim. We're talking about like people that like you got to really tap into the old
Know
stuff.
the culture.
Yeah. And our dad kind of was more involved in that. And like, again, like people could say Tupac and don't get me wrong, they're all great, but it's kind of a common, like, you don't have to really
It's
be
cliche.
Yeah, you don't. It's like a trend. You don't really have to be tapped in to know a couple songs.
I feel
like
you.
if I say Eric B. and Rakim, they may or may not know it, right? Or Karis One, right? Like, you got to really tap into that to really know that style,
Wow.
And I think, like he said, a lot of people came into our lives. Like our uncle was involved in like a lot of rock,
like Slipknot,
and
System of a Down and all
Yeah.
that stuff. You know what I
So-
mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like for me, my dad was into like that freestyle. That's what growing up was that freestyle music back then. So
Yeah, he liked all like the Stevie B, Lisas,
The good stuff.
and
Yeah,
all that.
that
You
kind
know
of
what I mean?
freestyle, so I started
And we
off
all
right
grew up
there.
to that, huh? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's cool because we had an artist out here named Play the Ville. He was out here. He's a rapper. And one of his hit songs he has right now was sampled Lisa Lisa, Take You Home. And it's like a real radio. It's doing good, you know? And I'm like, because people still love that song till this day, bro. And that song came out in the 80s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But as DJs, though, that's our job, is to kind of take people down memory lane sometimes. But what I really like, bro, so, okay, like, I'm going to talk about this. Like, people have their own opinions about DJs. They feel like, oh, like if you can't scratch, you're not a real DJ. If you can't mix and such, all that, right? But you know what always drove me to the art of DJing was blends, creative blends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mixing two genres that you would think don't mix, but when you do it, it sounds right. You know what I mean? That's why I love what you guys do, because you guys bring that all the time. You guys mix songs that you were like, what?
Yeah.
Right? Am I right? So you guys got the creative thing going on too. You know what I'm saying? Which I feel like a lot of DJs are missing these days. But was that important to you guys to kind of bring that style? Or was it just natural? You guys just did it anyways?
I would say, well, there's a lot of like context that needs to be said, but like social media wise, like we knew we had to stand out. And I think that it was just like everybody's playing the same stuff, you know. During that time, it was more like reggaeton. So we just kind of went on our own lane with the cumbia and hip hop and just something different. And I think that, and just, you know, him doing it, me being goofy in the back, right, is just kind of more like, oh, okay, you can have fun. You can have fun to this. It's not take it too serious. So I think that's what kind of just jump started for us.
Yeah.
So he was DJing like as soon as he got out of high school. So like, I wasn't even DJing. I was just this driver. All our friends would just go to the club.
He was wingman.
Pretty much. And you know, as time went on, you know, our friends, they had families, or you know, they went on about their lives. But you know, me and him were just been stuck together. So we're like, all right, we'll just go all in together then. You know, just me and you.
It was definitely a process. Like you're talking about like the beginning when we were making the hip hop and cumbia. Right, you're going to like the very beginning of time of when we started H.A.G. So it's kind of one of those things where that's kind of where Rafa and Sabrina know, like, that's where our start was. Like, we brought that. See, that's the thing. Like, a lot of like the DJs, they don't know that we started like DJs like hip hop, you know, R&B, the reggaeton, right? So we're familiar with the crowd work. Right. So now that we're getting more into the EDM, Latin EDM scene, we're familiar. That doesn't change. Getting, like we were talking about earlier, getting them involved. That doesn't change.
Same formula?
They're going to...
adding to it. Basically.
Yeah, really, because you're feeding onto, like, if you give the energy, they're going to reciprocate that. I think we were talking to him about that earlier, about it, that, like, the crowd, they're more invested, they're more involved. That's something that the EDM crowd is more cool, because they treat you more like an artist. Yeah. And the crowds with hip-hop, and that's probably part of the problem, is that they don't treat you that. They're there for the music and to have fun and to go pick up and that type of vibe, but they're not there to like give the DJ its credit, its respect. Yeah, they treat it like I'm just there to have a good time at a nightclub rather than, hey, I'm here to come see you guys play. Right. You know, so you could see the difference from that genre and this genre.
Yeah. I love how you guys incorporate the MC with it. You know what I mean? Because I feel like for a minute there, it felt like the MC was kind of like a forgotten thing in the realm for a while. You know what I mean? Like you said, you guys are real hip hop heads. So, you know, the MC was everything. It was the DJ and there was an MC. You know what I mean? And then I feel like there was a time where the MC part, even just hosting, not like spitting bars, just MCing an event or the stage, like was kind of gone for a while. So you guys bring that into a DJ set and it just elevates even more. You know what I mean? So the MC element is still there, or you guys are showing that it's still effective. You know what I mean? I want to see more of that. I want to see more of the MC be out there more. We know, like, you know, you got the talents or the singers, the rappers, but the MC is a talent too. Yeah. Not everybody could do MCing, bro. You know what I mean?
I think it definitely took a lot of practice because
really,
because when I first started doing it, like, keep in mind, like, guys, if anyone knows me back from high school, I was a shy kid. I wasn't even like the type to talk very much. I was more laid back, more chill, you know, just get through the day. But when we went into it, I was like, all right, well, I got to do something if I'm, you know, I'm not just going to be waiting at the door, hey, you ready to go? You know, like, I'm just like, I want to be a part of it. Yeah. So when he brought me on, we were practicing. I had to drink before we even
loosen up a little.
Yeah, loosen up a little bit. And I had to do that for a little bit, but it just felt like I got to get used to this. I just got to do it. Once I overcame that hump, it was easier for
The
me.
more you do it, the more you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
I remember him, man. He was young when he first came to me. He was hungry though. He really wanted to, get involved and learn and all that. And same thing, being on the mic was like he was kind of like, whoa, I could do this, but you know what I mean?
Definitely takes a lot to do.
Yeah,
to
it
do
definitely takes
both,
a while.
for
But
sure.
once you get used to it, you get comfortable. Then you start coming with your own little style. You know what I mean? What's your guys' style as far as the MC part? Are you guys more interactive? Are you guys like playful?
We can show you. You want me to show you? We can show you.
Yeah.
Show them the Juco?
The what?
The hardy.
This.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
This is what like the.
This is works. 3, 2, 1.
I think. Oh.
Hey.
See how the ass is throwing?
Yeah. It's right here. Yeah, it's right here in front of me.
Lock in. So that's what we do.
Hell yeah.
We bring that energy to
Yeah.
our events. And the thing is, I think for us, it's like, see, that in itself already loosened us up.
Yeah,
So now
hell
we're
yeah.
like, okay, now we're
ready
already
to go.
comfortable.
Got it out of the
state.
way.
Yeah.
So in that sense, like we bring that entertainment to that. So when we're on the mic, if you watch other videos,
you
we're doing goofy shit. Yeah.
You really look
Yeah,
goofy. So
yeah,
like
yeah.
there you see. Oh, he's fun. It's easy
Yeah,
now.
these guys don't care. These guys,
yeah.
See, but thing is, like a lot of the DJing world, a lot of guys want to be the cool guy. So it's like for somebody that like just for someone that does like don't produce or like don't make edits or remixes, like some of those, because I've ran into a couple even here in the high desert. They portray like they're already the celebrity status, right? So I feel like that conflicts their way of progressing as a DJ,
Right.
Because they're caught up in their ego, And I think it's just one of those things where we just like, for us, it's like, fuck the ego. Let's just go and have fun. Let's
for sure.
just be ourselves. Like what we just did, right? Like to you guys, like, who are these fucking queers? but like, realistically, like we're thinking about the clip. That was the clip that we already had in our mind. Like, okay, boom. Like,
And we didn't rehearse that. We were like, once you said it, I was like, all right, let's go.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it's,
do
there's
it,
no
yeah.
like, it's not a synchrony because
we
we're
do it. So
brothers, but
we do it every morning. No, I'm just kidding.
That's why you guys were late.
Yeah, exactly. Before we got here, we do it real quick. Just remember it.
No, I'm just playing, man. No, that's super dope, man. You know what though? Like you guys are having fun doing what you're doing. Like you said, it makes the people want to have fun too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because people got to remember, you go out for one reason, and that's to have fun. You know what I mean? Loosen up. Everybody has a hard week at work. Everybody's got their own personal stuff. They go out to a function or an event to let all that behind. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
That's why I'm saying like DJs are so important, bro. We bring that to the community so much, man, and I feel like we don't get enough,
Love.
enough love,
We
and it's all good.
We literally control the crowd. Like,
Oh, yeah.
You could put on a song, you
Yeah,
make the whole
yeah.
crowd sad.
For sure.
You could put on a song and you're making them all hyped up and meeting new people and they're all in love. They're going home together.
Mind reading.
Are
It's
you-
almost like
are
we
you-
can mind read a little
Exactly.
bit.
Or
It's
you
in
put
the
in a
palm of
song
your
and you
hands.
see them arguing.
Yeah.
You're controlling it. So
Yeah, definitely. So you guys do production edits as well. So like, because I've been looking at a lot of your content, and there's content of you guys in front of a live audience, crowd, but then you also got content where you guys are in the studio making, cooking up something. You know what I mean? So what's your guys' process? Do you guys do like live mashups, like on the fly, just out of nowhere, and then be like, hey, that's dope. Let's go lay that down in the studio. Like, what's your guys' process as far as making like a dope edit? Do you guys do it live, or do you guys experiment? Like, how do you guys get down with that?
So we don't do it live. Like we don't like off the rip. I mean, there's
Okay.
if we're like DJing like with the stems,
Yeah.
you know that the stems like
Yeah,
on
stems,
Serato, it's a little more easier to just switch to the acapella and then mash that thing up, right? But for us, it's like we have so much going on with dancing in sync, having fun, and also mic work, me transitioning, right? So like to do all that and him be that's just more of an extra job. Now
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, like it would probably make more aesthetic, but like you just said a second ago, like the people they're coming from work, they're coming to just vibe. Even the EDM shit, they're not there to see you do all this crazy work. A lot of EDM DJs, they just produce it, get it ready, right? Get their set list ready, and then they go perform. So for us, we get it ready. Like we don't, and that's the thing. Like just to clarify, because at least like for our platform, like where we're at, like if this can motivate or even just let somebody know that's coming up, like you don't need all the fancy shit. I do this shit in my room. Like we still live with our folks. Nothing's changed. Literally nothing's changed. We still live with our folks. We still cook this shit up in our room, right? Nothing's changed. The only difference is that we're leveling up with the process. But I just want that to be clarified that you don't need all the nice shit
Doesn't
to be
take much.
at the level.
Yeah.
We're from the high desert. We're not repping. We're from LA because we're at a certain status. Now we should rep somewhere that has a name like Hesperia, Victorville. Like it's a quiet place. There's not a lot of dreams and hopes here. There's a lot of people trying and looking for, the opportunity. But let's be real, like all the opportunities in LA, New York, right? Atlanta, like all the big states, all the big cities, there's more opportunity. But I believe that you stand out being somewhere that's not like an ant space.
So populated.
Yeah.
So
and
that's important to you guys. It's like as far as like the love, because like I said, I've been in the game out here when hip hop like first started. Joey knows, man. We were right there from the very beginning. There was no hip hop scene. We were here from the beginning, and we saw a lot of people come and go, bro. They got a buzz from here. They leave, they never come back.
Yeah.
Or they never shout out the desert. That's been a common thing. And that's why I like seeing people who are doing their thing out here, but at the same time, it's important to them to show people, hey, we're from the H.A.G. We got talent up here too. You know what I mean? Exactly. So you guys, that's important to you guys then. You guys really are with that.
We live here forever. I mean, like,
yeah.
Went to school with him.
That's crazy.
So
that's super dope.
I think just us repping here is just like it gives us more credibility and more value.
I mean, how many people besides Ryan Garcia?
The guy from Boys in the Hood. When he went to
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's very few people that made it.
I mean, Zavala. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him.
Streamer
Kick
Zavala.
streamer.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's not a lot. And we need people like you guys that's doing something dope, something positive, and just shining light to show people, hey man, we're not just desert out here. We got some real creative, talented people out here. You know what I mean? So that's dope that you guys really, really have that in your heart. You know what I'm saying? Because man, we need it, bro. We really, really need it. That's why we created this podcast, so we can showcase people who feel like that. But hey, man, we got people out here who are putting in work, trying to put it on the map. You know what I'm saying? In a good way. Yeah.
'Cause we hear a lot of bad stuff that goes on around here, but there's a lot of good stuff too that people don't talk about.
Exactly.
And that's our job.
And I think, just to add on what you said, like, I think because we're from here,
keeps us hungry.
It keeps us hungry.
Humbles us for sure.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Because a lot of our colleagues right now there's this race, there's this Latin DJ EDM race that's going on, and to them they might say nah, but we know exactly what's going on, and we haven't got an handout, we haven't got any hand-me-downs, we haven't got nothing from any higher ups, and a lot of these other DJs gotten that and then some. So for us, it's like living here teaches a lot already about who we are.
Right.
We have a lot to prove. And
Yeah.
that's just it. We're hungry.
Really, just count on each other. Really,
Yeah.
realistically, like I think that's goes for anything though. Like don't count on the handout or count on anything. Just
definitely.
Just make noise. Be different, be authentic, and I think that's the best way to go about it. Because eventually, someone will see you, and then they will reach out, or they will help you out if you need help, or add to what you're doing. So I feel like in that sense, like don't expect the handout. Don't expect I'm not saying like your friend or anything, but like someone like higher up to bring you up.
No, you're spitting real facts, bro. Like that's real. That's things some people don't want to hear sometimes, but that's the truth. It really is. You know what I mean? I want to kind of go back to what you were saying, because you were saying you don't need much to like, you know what I mean? Because I remember back in like 2007, I made my first mixtape. This is when mixtapes were like popping back then. You know what I mean? And I made a mixtape off of a software called Cakewalk. This is before Pro Tools. This is before Reason,
DAWs,
bro. And I was with a little independent label called Everlasting Entertainment. Joey was there, but we did a mixtape called Computer Boogie, and it was a blend mixtape, right? So I would take pieces from like 8 different songs and mash them up all in one, and it was wild, but it was different. Out here, no one's ever heard anything like that before, so they didn't get it. You know what I mean?
You were ahead of your time.
They heard it. They were like, "This is dope," but what is this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it opened up a lot of doors for me. That's how I got to spin on the radio out here. That's how I got signed to a label. Just from that little mixtape, thinking outside the box. And that's what I really want to encourage people, especially DJs. You know what I mean? Like, think outside the box. Don't think like all the DJs are doing it this way. Well, if they're doing it this way, try to do it this way, because thinking outside the box could take you really far. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you guys really tapped into making the content with it. How much work is that alone? Like just the content, creating the content part. Now, not the DJ production
Yeah.
part. You know what I
Just
mean?
like marketing.
Just like marketing, yeah.
You want to tell?
I was gonna say like when we go shoot well we haven't done it in a minute, but like going popping up and just start going right there like that. In that sense, like you got to get used to like secondhand embarrassment almost, you know, like so that after you get over that, everything you got to get over the hump. After you get over the hump, then it's easy. But the first couple times you do it, it's like, you know, people are looking at you, you're doing all this goofy shit, you know. It's not goofy, but you know what I mean, like you're being fun. And I feel like after you do that a couple times, even he had to be like, come on, just fucking more energy, or you know, whatever, you know, trying to like, because sometimes I be getting in my own head too with stuff. So we kind of balance each other out that way. Like, if he's lacking, he'll tell me. If I'm lacking, I'll tell him. That type of.
If you go to our videos, we literally went to the bowling alley, the Victor Bowl. We shot inside the Victor Bowl. We had to pay for a lane. Right? These are all just ideas. We're not like there's no like you said, like there's no like these DJs did it this way. So let's like we literally were like, let's just go do shit. Let's just go do shit and let's just go put ourselves out there. That's it. I mean, kind of back to what I was saying a second, like nobody's gonna give us it. You're not gifted nothing. You're promised nothing. Like even for tomorrow's our promise. So you gotta go get it every day. And that saying is so live because it's so real. Like, you know, we're here today and tomorrow we might not be.
Yep.
So you gotta really just take it on your hands. And we were just investing into content. Like go shoot at the Victor Bowl. Go shoot right here at the sign right here at the Route 66. Go shoot at where else did we shoot at?
Where did we shoot at?
Bravo Burger. I
Where?
seen you at Bravo Burger.
No, that's somebody else.
Some other fools.
That was some other fools. That was Bravo Burger. Oh, right here, the Hi Madre Mia.
Oh yeah, right here, right
We
down,
shot
right here, right down.
literally,
Yeah.
like not even like down the street. Like, bro, so we
Even like we're gonna be playing Oregon this Saturday. We're gonna go pull up to U of O and or go
Find
pull up
somewhere
Oregon.
to go shoot
We're gonna,
content.
we're gonna do
Like,
stuff. Like it's like
even
we're not-
even then, like going to Sacramento, we shot content on the streets. You know, going
during
to
Christmas time, everybody's
during
walking around.
Christmas
And
time,
stuff, you know,
So it's just one of those things, bro, where it's like there's no real path. You just go do it, and you'll figure it out. You know, you're gonna trial and error, fuck up, and you're gonna eventually figure it out. I mean, like we're in the position we are not because somebody hand me down us. We're in the position we are because we went to go get it, the hustle, the grind, the go getting. You know,
I love it.
That's
I
what
love
and
it,
that's
bro.
and that's
Love
something
it.
for like even for you. You're gonna go play. You're saying at the beach event, Papas and Beer. That's a good opportunity for you to go
Get
make
crazy.
content,
Get
go
crazy.
crazy, try to
Use it
make
to
the
your
best
advantage.
mashups, get people involved, get funny clips. Like we even tell Sabrina this too. I'm pretty sure they're both annoyed by us telling us that every time we see them, you know. But because we're not gatekeepers, we're being honest about it because we see potential. And the more of us here in the high desert that are on the same path, the more the opportunity is for people to recognize the city.
Yeah.
We don't care about being the best influencers, the best content creators, best DJs. Like that don't mean shit. That title don't hold no value.
Yeah.
For us, it's like let's go be the best of ourselves. And if we have alliances, that the only thing that wins is the city. That's what wins, the city. We don't like. What do we win off of being the higher ups of
The
high
best
desert?
DJs
Don't mean
of High
shit.
Desert.
We don't
It's
care
not-
about that. We care about making it to EDC. We care about being on that magnitude. We don't care about trying to be the top dogs of high desert. That shit. That mindset I had. I was like 18 when there was like certain DJs that were on the when COVID happened. There's only Cosmo, or when it used to be Tilt to Kill, Cosmos, Gators, fucking Whiskey Barrel, right? So that mindset came and left when I was young. Now that we're older, more mature, more wiser. That's what I was saying. If you're gonna go make content, go get clips, make it worth your while. Fuck the pay. Right? Fuck the pay. Because if you're thinking you're going to get the host or the headline of that, you have to literally put work. We didn't even headline Papas and Beer, right? They had somebody else do it. But our job was, you know what? We're going to do the best we can do on that set. And we did that.
On your part,
And we did that. And I'm like, I'm not to talk on their set because we didn't get to stay long enough to see it. But that crowd, the reception, you know how we're talking about the energy? Their feedback told us. That was enough for us to tell us, like, we did our job.
It's dope.
Right? And that's everything, bro. Like,
Hey, bro, I gotta clap to that, man. For real, man. I love that. I love that message.
and this is just one DJ to another DJ, you know, because
Honestly, there's
you
a
have
lot
your
of great,
experience
there's a lot of
too.
great DJs out there too that I ran into that are very non-gatekeeping.
Yeah.
They want to see other DJs do good, and that's amazing. I'm blessed for that as well.
Yeah, and those are the ones that you remember, man, because, you know, when I was coming up, started DJing, there was a lot of DJs that didn't want to help. They didn't want to give advice. They didn't want to do none of that. But then there was a couple that did. And those are the ones that, you know, really made an impact on whatever it is I did. You know what I mean? So that's good that you got that mindset. Like, hey, man, like, we don't got to gatekeep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what's the point? Because you're selfish, you want to be all by yourself? Nah, man, there's plenty enough out there for everybody. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
You know what I
Keep
mean?
in mind, like, you're an OG, so, like, you're, in a way, in some ways, you paved the way for us, right, DJs, to find that, because you're saying, like, you made a mashup and you had a label, right? So you have experience in that field, right?
Right.
We're still on our way, and he's on his way too.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, for you don't have to tell us any of that. You could just be like, hey, let them figure out on their own.
Yeah,
but you have experience.
Yeah.
And that's one thing with being around older folks, that they do have that. That's very a key, like, that's a very, very key, like, it's like a value, like, how do I say it? Like it's a good trait to have. Like, it's a good trait to have, because having people like that, it's good for someone that is trying to come up, can see, like, hey, you know what, this was his experience. Maybe I'm in a similar situation. I can learn from something like that.
You know what? Because I'm a big sports fan. I know you are too. But like I always looked up to, like, the Kobe's, the Jordans, and all that. And what I really liked about those guys was that they would give back to the game. So they would, like, you know, be teaching the upcoming players, you know, little skills here and there. That's the best thing you can do, bro. You know what I mean? Because you achieved a lot. You learned. Share your wisdom and give it to these people, you know, because you want to see the game grow.
Yeah.
I want to see the DJ game keep evolving. Like, what you guys are doing, that wasn't happening back then when I was doing it. And some old heads might hate on that. I don't.
We got some hate on that.
I bet. And I ain't cool with that, bro. I'm like, nah, man. This new generation is taking it somewhere where we couldn't take it, and I want to see it keep going. I want to see as far as it can get. You know what I mean? Because I love the thing of DJing. I tell people all the time, if I don't do another gig for the rest of my life in front of people, I'm still gonna be in my house DJing for myself, because I love it.
Yeah.
I don't need people like I'm gonna be doing it
passionate.
I'm gonna do it till I die.
Yeah.
No matter what. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, man, I want to see this just keep going, man, keep going. So with you guys, bro, what do you think was, like, the mashup or the content that really, like, what was the first one that made you guys go, like, viral?
Oh, that's an easy one. The bodega, the one right here.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Liquor Mart.
Oakwood Liquor Market right here by the Whiskey Barrel.
Oh, okay.
That was our first, like, actual, like, move. Well, our first mashup was the Not Like Us cumbia mashup. And then Chocolate Uno. Well, no, first it was a TikTok artist. I'm sorry, TikTok star. She's an influencer. Her name is Big Jada. And she's a African American girl that dances in a restroom and puts, like, these dope captions. And she jumped onto our shit ASAP. And she had a big platform at the time. And that helped, like, jumpstart our, like, movement of, like, okay, this mashup in particular is going viral. So that's when we knew, like, okay, maybe we should work here with this hip hop cumbia stuff. Because keep in mind, like, we didn't know what the DJing, where we wanted to go, but we knew that we wanted to make it. We just didn't know where. So as something's moving, you got to jump on you got to strike while the iron's hot.
Right.
And so then there's this other guy named TikTok Terry. He's a Amazon driver, and he does dance. You guys might have seen his stuff. He dances in his Amazon truck. He's very big on that.
Okay.
And he jumped on it. And then Chocolate Uno, you guys know Chocolate Uno? The guy that he dances and stuff like that. He jumped on it. So then, like, it was just like whammy after whammy after whammy. So then now all these influencers are getting involved, and then businesses started, like, it just started spreading, you know? And that was, like, the start of, like, our growth, you know, our big boom.
I mean, even we would go live, like, 2-3 times out of the week.
Sucked.
That sucked. But,
A lot of work going live, huh?
Yeah, but Becky G pulled up to one of
Oh,
our
yeah, and then
lives.
Becky G. Yeah,
Really?
shout out to
And,
Becky G.
Shout out to Becky G.
Yeah.
If you're watching this, we love you, Mija. Just want to let you know that, because if anything, she definitely,
Call me Becky G.
yeah, she definitely, honestly, she put us in the right place, because she shouted us out on Instagram and everything, and at that time, we're like, oh, like, this is great to literally everything's going back in the conversation, but we thought, okay, like, she posted us,
We're gonna
we're gonna blow up because she has this many followers, right? But we were only, like, at 1,000 followers on Instagram, so you got to think about it from
we were posting just on TikTok.
on
like,
TikTok. That was our
not
movement.
much on Instagram.
Yeah.
So,
Our motion was on TikTok.
yeah. So the timing was just bad, because she shouted us out on Instagram, and we didn't have nothing to show for it. We barely had enough content for people to be like, oh, these guys are dope. Oh, I've seen these guys. It's
Yeah.
like all of our stuff was on TikTok. So, like, when she shouted us out, it was just bad timing, because it didn't like it helped, but like keep in mind, like Becky G's only could do so much for us, right? Like she's throwing us a bone, pretty much, just showing us love,
Sick.
giving
That's
back.
love, though.
But our thought process
That's
was
love.
like, oh, we're gonna fucking blow up from this, and it's not the case, because what she did was she threw us a bone, and how we looked at it was like, okay, here, I'm gonna give this to you guys as a gift, but what can you guys prove, right? Here's a little push, but what can you guys prove from here on out?
What can you do with that?
And that's what we took with it, because at first we're like, oh, we need to get another collab, we get another video, and she follows us on TikTok, but like again, like she follows us, but what did it do?
Right.
Nothing, right? And like we're not expecting anything, but it's a great opportunity to know like if somebody you admire, you know, or appreciate their work and support, don't expect nothing, because the people that follow you or want to see you, they got to see you for you and not because somebody else. Yeah. So it's just one of those things, bro, where that taught us a lot. Like, okay, let's just go get it,
That's
because
dope.
obviously these people they fuck with us to a point. And then when she got on the live stream, that was
nuts.
because she posted us, but then when we got on the live stream and she was on the live stream, I think that kind of set us in the right path of like, all right, like we got to do something with this shit. Like,
Dope.
yeah, it has to be serious now.
Heck yeah, man. Hey, shout out to Becky G, yo. She's always showing love. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah, that's tight. So you guys do your production too. Do you guys do like your own original production? Have you guys got into that realm at all? Making beats or anything like that? Have you guys got into that?
Yeah.
Like
Okay,
making
so
it-
our own track.
our own
So you
tracks.
wrote
Okay,
your own
okay,
tracks?
yeah.
So you guys do like authentic original remixes as well. You guys are doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So we're doing
Okay.
our edits, remixes, and our officials. Right now is our plan right now is just to get the most hype. That's the thing. Like our plan is to get the most hype we can possibly on these shows. So that way,
Your production.
yeah, when we put these out, then people want it. Like Nina Sky, you guys know who Nina Sky
Oh,
is?
yeah.
Yep.
Okay, well they reached out to us today. They wanted our edits. Like, I have proof of it on our Discord. I mean, I can't show you, but I can show you guys, but I can't.
Shout out to Nina
Yeah.
Sky. You got to come on
And she
Chop
shows
Shop. You know
love.
what
She
I'm
shows
saying?
love.
They show love, yeah. Shout out to the twins, because they be showing us love. Look, this is it right here. But this is on our Discord. But yeah, it's on our Instagram. But they want some of our edits they could play on their sets. So yeah, man, this is one of those things where we're grateful, bro, because
That's good, man.
these people that have recognition, they're looking at us, and like again, because we come from here. We want this to be a perfect example of like, you don't need all this special shit. You don't need the top shit. You could literally get down with the basic shit and you could make your own wave. But like we're saying, there's no blueprint of how to go with it. You just got to do your own shit.
I feel it.
So that's what we've been doing, bro. We've just been building the most hype on these shows and making our remixes, edits, putting them out there, seeing the feedback, and then once it's enough, then we're going to start publishing more of our originals, our remixes, all those IDs that we need to get to market.
I love it. So you guys are hands-on.
Yeah, for sure.
Super dope. All right, it's time for Joel's Top 5 Dead or Alive, man. This one, it might be kind of hard because, you got to really think about it. Top 5 DJs.
Top 5?
Your top 5.
Just DJs?
And it could be, yeah. Let's do DJs. Even mashup DJs, whatever. Performance DJ, top 5. We'll go down the line. I know this is kind of hard because I haven't even thought about this, but yeah. I'm going deep with this one. I haven't had a conversation with real DJs like in a long time, bro. You know what I mean?
Well, I would say the first one would be DJ Blend. DJ Blend would be the top number one.
Bro.
Because he paved the way. He paved the way.
With the Chucky mask?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, quick before I name the last 4, but like he paved the way where all this social media shit is starting now. Because he was doing already out in the street shit and all that. He was way ahead of his time. And I don't think he got enough appreciation for it. And that's just me. Like if he came back, I think he'd be in the perfect hands right now because he was already ahead of doing all the crazy shit on the streets. That's why I like he's number one for
I
sure.
love that you brought up DJ Blink because how viral was he before viral was a thing?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's a good one, bro.
That caught me.
Yeah, for sure. That got me too.
DJ Blend, I'll say Dimitri Vegas, like Mike, because they're a duo DJ. A lot of kind of for us, more inspiration, like how we see ourselves. Daft Punk, for
man.
sure.
Whew.
Yeah.
He's on a roll. Right?
You're cooking, bro.
DJ Snake was like our first reggaeton, mumbaton, that type of style.
His production's crazy.
Yeah, and I think the last one got to be Skrillex. Skrillex was moved in a wave, like he moved in his own way, you know. He's on my fifth because like I wasn't big heavy on Skrillex, but
I was.
he
That
was.
was
Yeah?
me.
Yeah.
Skrillex would have been
When he
number one
dropped,
for me.
bro, oh man, it was like a
Yeah.
bomb just exploded. He's
That-
super
That's
dope.
like my whole middle school right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Mine's very similar to his, but I would probably put Skrillex on number one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Skrillex.
he's the top. All right.
Yeah, Skrillex for me was DJ Blend was cool, but I knew more DJ Blend because he would
like
be playing DJ
yeah.
Blend. But Skrillex was more so not more into.
Okay.
Yeah, that was more my thing.
Wow.
Yeah. Damn, you said like a lot of the things I was gonna say because I was gonna say Daft Punk.
Well, you can still say it.
I
I
say
mean,
Daft
we're-
Punk too.
Hey, man,
keep in mind,
Daft
we're close, so like
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
very
yeah.
similar.
You guys
on
were
interests.
influenced. You guys were influenced around the same
Yeah.
time with a lot of
Yeah.
things. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, let's say Skrillex, Daft Punk, Showtek.
Oh, that's good. The hard tech, like the techno scene. That's good.
Fuck. Trying to think of another one. Tiesto.
Swedish House Mafia.
Swedish House Mafia. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. Super dope.
Yeah, but Tiesto too. Tiesto was another
Oh,
big one. for
Tiesto. I forgot about Tiesto.
Yeah.
He's up there too. He's like right there with Skrillex. Like
Yeah,
they're 5
yeah.
or 5th right there.
I heard him in Vegas one time. I was in a club and
Was he
he
sexy?
was like, he was super dope, bro. I don't remember a lot. I don't remember a lot, but what I remember, it was popping. You know what I
Because
mean?
of E, huh? E-Man over there, yeah.
That's right. All right, Fuego, you're up, bro.
I say for me, it'd probably be. Honestly, I love Metro Boomin.
He's sick.
Oh
I
yeah,
love Metro Boomin.
that's a good one.
I like Chase B, Travis Scott's DJ. I don't know Kodak Black's DJ, but he's cool too. I like Steve Aoki.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Probably DJ Joel's.
Whoa, hey,
my
that's
boy.
what's up, man. That's what's up.
Hey.
Appreciate it. Now, you know what, bro? Because I'm a huge hip hop fed, like to the core.
Okay.
So, like,
Can't forget about Dr. Dre either.
oh man, yeah,
There
Dr.
you
Dre,
go.
yeah. You know his blends, bro. When he first started, when he was dressed up like the Doctor, crazy blends. He was doing like real off the wall blends back in the '80s. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that. You know what I mean? Do your homework, do your Googles. No, but you know, like as far as like a party DJ, I actually seen him live one time, and I never seen anybody rock a party like the way he did. And it was both with what he was doing with the turntables and the mic.
Yeah.
And it was Kid Capri. DJ Kid Capri, right? I saw him one time. I was like, damn. Like, if I could get at that guy's level one day, that'd be the shit. You know what I mean? Him, and there was a guy named Girl Talk. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Girl Talk, but this guy, he's the one that inspired me to do the mashups with multiple tracks. Like, he was blending like 10 songs in one, and it would sound like one track. You could look him up. He's all over YouTube. He influenced me like crazy. Girl Talk. RIP to DJ Am. You remember DJ Am? He was with he used to do with Travis Barker on the drums
Travis Barker.
and all that. He died, you know what I'm saying? But he influenced me a lot. Jazzy Jeff really influenced me a lot. And man, who else do I got from my fifth? Ooh, man, that blend. You really got me with DJ Blend, bro, because he influenced me too. You know what I'm saying?
DJ Quick.
Oh, Quick. I love Quick, man. I like him more on the production side, for sure. Oh, man. Who was I going to say? I was going to say him, Blend, pretty dope. You know who I got to give love to, bro? RIP DJ Rowdy A. Do you guys remember Rowdy A?
Why does that sound familiar?
Rowdy A is the one that he died in the car crash. He was DJing at Gotham down in San Bernardino, and it was like a really, really poppin' place. But you want to talk about viral. He was doing social media content before it was popping, and he was at the peak, and he died in a car accident. But man, look him up, bro. That guy was going to be the biggest shit, and he died way too soon, man. So I got to give him his love. That's probably like my top 5.
That's what's
You know what I mean? For
I like
sure.
how like it wasn't just like EDM. It was all like all together. You know?
A little bit,
Like,
yeah.
It's just an honorable mention. Like if you want to go like on a reggaeton side, like there's Tiny, right? He's a good reggaeton DJ
Yeah.
because he's like into the EDM style too now with like Latin EDM. So
Yeah.
I think it's cool that we all kind of had our own like.
Yeah,
Because he really
styles.
went with the hip hop scene with a lot of those producer DJs. I thought that was pretty cool.
Right.
Like Dioro too. Dioro.
Yeah, Duro Chill. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Now,
Dioro coming up.
that's the thing, man. I love how DJs are really becoming, you know, on the production side, and they're becoming like the face of things again. Because like that's how it originally started. The DJ was the star back in the day when hip hop first started. Now it's starting to come back. I love it, man. I love it. So you guys are doing your own production and all that. And I looked at some of you guys' like dates coming up. You guys are busy, man.
Yeah.
You guys are busy. Like you guys, you guys jet lagged at all? Like, are you guys are
no,
cool? Or you guys should like feel like zombies right now? Because you guys are like cooking, bro.
Freaking, I mean, we prayed for times like this. You know, all last year, like we're like, man, when's
our time?
When's our time? You know, but it's all God's timing. So we luckily stay patient, we stay grounded, we just stayed at it, and kept working hard. We just always like reevaluate. But to answer your question, man, we show up that day, we do our content, we do the gig, and we go straight back to the airport. We sleep at the airport. Go straight back home. So
we don't have
there's
no space for a room or none of that.
No
we just,
drinking, none of that. Just energy
straight,
drinks,
water.
water. Back in the game.
I think because it's like the maturity. Like we've experienced, like he was saying, to drink to loosen up, like to be an MC and all that stuff. Like I think at some point you gotta kind of, like you said, reevaluate yourself and see like what's more important, like having fun and just being a DJ, or like do you want to make something like a career, And like for us, it took us like almost 10 years. Like what are we at? 8-9 years now with this DJing stuff. So like it's not like a walk in the park. It's not like you're gonna get the hype, you're gonna get the girls, you have to go through that experience as a DJ to eventually realize like, hey, you know what? Like, where is the time where you need to like, all right, you got to put this in second gear and now take this to the next level, or just enjoy the ride.
Man, I love where you're going with this because me and my wife talk about this all the time because it's like I feel like this generation right now is a lot smarter than the generation I grew up. I know, Joey, I know you agree with what I'm saying, because like back then it was that.
Yeah.
It was like we really cared about the party and really cared about the girls and the money and all that. Like it's almost like that was like hand in hand. Like you know what I mean? I feel like this generation knows that's what it is, but they're a lot smarter. Like, yeah, but let's take care of our business first. Now let's work and then play. I feel like back then it was play, and then let's get our work done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I just feel like I love seeing this new generation because I feel like you guys are so smarter and more wiser than we were. We had to learn the hard way, I feel like. And I love seeing this new generation just being good with their marketing, their promoting. You guys are strategic. Yeah. Very strategic.
Appreciate
what
that.
I mean? And I feel like we didn't even know what that word meant back then. we were just barely surviving, So I appreciate that about you guys, man, because I'm just like, because my kids, I got boys, and they're probably going to want to get into DJing, naturally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I would want them to watch you guys.
Thank you, bro.
Like, you know what I mean? I'm telling them, like, don't do what I did. You know what I mean? Like watch, this generation when they're all about their business. They're all about, they don't stay focused.
Yeah.
Stay focused.
Bro, I remember my first club I actually DJ'd at. They were like, yo, like, what girls you want up here? What girls you want up here? And I was like, bro, that doesn't even matter. Like, I'm just trying to work. And then that's all distractions at the same time. And they're like, yo, you're a DJ. I was like, well, all that comes with it.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll come when it comes, but because right now I'm just trying to build myself up.
Exactly.
And from one thing I learned, man, from doing it for a long time is that if you don't pay attention, you can spiral in that so fast you won't even know that you're in it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like there was so many times when I feel like I was caught up in that lifestyle where I'm like, whoa, I need to slow the hell down. Like what the, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I didn't even know. And I feel like this generation is a little more aware. They're a little more, like I said, laser focused, where it's like, okay, I see what's going on. And I'm just so glad that things are kind of changing, man. Because like I said, I want to see this progress, man. I want to see, DJing, the art of DJing. Because to me, DJing is an art. Mm-hmm. It's not just we're playing music. We're not just pushing buttons. That's what people, a lot of people don't get.
Yeah.
They think DJs are back there, like you said, wilding out, jumping around. No, this is an art. It's a craft. And it's however you approach it, that's how you approach it, It's a spiritual thing to me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I love how you started this interview off with a prayer, bro. That was super dope.
Thank you, bro. I just want to just add on to what you said. Like, I want you to know that, like, OGs like you need the most respect because of your guys' experience paved the way for us generation to move in a business like. So you, in a way, you guys kind of had to take that weight. So I want you to know that, like, and that just goes for you, the other DJs, right? Like there's so many other DJs in your shoes that when your kids grow up, right? You've had that experience, so you can express that to them. Like, look, I went through this, so like you guys don't have to, because I know what the other side's like. So you guys can go on this route, and you can build something with this and be in a better position that I was. Because obviously every time you have kids, you want them to do better than what you did, right?
Right.
So I just want you to know, like we're grateful for and respect to people like you that paved that way, so that way we can have a chance to build a business and build a career out of it. So I just want you to know that, bro. Like we appreciate what you had to, because you and other DJs in that same position you was in.
I'm saying also it's not too late, man. You can
Exactly.
still do content. You can still do content.
He's on his way out already.
Oh man, I got a bad hit, but I'll be out there. You know what I'm saying? No, I feel you, bro. I appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what this podcast is all about, is bringing people together. Like I said, bridging the gap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like there's haters out there. You said it. You're like, oh, we got those out there.
Yeah. Oh,
you know,
man.
and it's okay to have haters, but at the same time, man, I feel like the hating thing is getting played out a little bit. I feel like the collaboration thing is more powerful than anything.
Yeah.
When we collaborate, when we show appreciation, when we support each other, it goes to another level. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that you guys came, and just to hear a little bit of your process, you guys' backstory. What's coming up next for you guys? What you guys got lined up?
So this weekend we got Oregon. Next weekend we'll be in Dallas.
Well,
And then
Friday, Saturday.
Friday will be in Dallas, and then Saturday will be in Kansas City. And then we got a couple more dates coming up too that we haven't announced yet.
Yes. Well,
We'll be in SAC too.
yeah, so it's this Saturday would be Oregon. Next Friday would be Dallas. Saturday, Kansas City. And then there's a week right there where it's like a little break. We're going to go see a friend play because he plays drum and bass. So it's like another genre of EDM.
Shout out Dr. Paulo.
Shout out Dr. Paulo if he's watching this. His motto is like, it's all science or some shit. But he's a good guy. He's fucking cool as fuck. Yeah.
That's right.
He dressed up as like a I don't know how, what is it?
It's like a doctor in a jumpsuit.
Yeah.
type of thing,
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Inspired.
That's your next gig, bro. Dress up like a surgeon or a dentist
Something.
or something. Be a dentist or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then after that week gap, the following weekend will be in Sacramento, and then Nashville. We'll be in Tennessee, and then there's another gap, and then we'll at least we'll be playing in like California base after that. I think it's L.A., Palm Springs, and then I think we'll be playing in Dallas, but Chicago is like they're still confirming with Chicago right now.
What's your guys' favorite place you guys been to so far?
And every time we go to a place,
It's always
You're like,
it's always
yeah,
it's a favorite place.
Bro, that's what I love too. I've been going to somewhere where it's like it's a new controller for me, and I'm like learning this now. Now I'm learning this. It's a whole new venue. It's like they're so welcoming, and I love it.
Yeah.
I haven't
bro.
found a place I love it though.
Everybody got their own thing, man. So
Yeah.
every time we go to a new spot, it's like a second home almost.
It's
Like,
dope.
Okay.
We said that with Sacramento first. We first went to Sac, and
said
then
that shit went to Arizona.
then we went to Arizona. Oh no, we went to El Paso.
Oh, El Paso,
And
El
then
Paso.
we said that shit out of El Paso.
Sick.
And then Dallas. Oh no, sorry, Arizona. Yeah, but Arizona was like our peak.
Yeah.
Like recently, that was our.
Which
that was
venue
our.
was that in Arizona? Was it the stadium
Yeah.
where the Cardinals play?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
what we remember for the Danny Boy, our tour.
Yeah.
That's a dope stadium, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we went there, and honestly, man, like the reception Arizona gave us was cool, man. Like
Sick.
we weren't even again like that. We weren't headliners. They got us
yeah.
like last minute. So
Yeah.
we had nothing to prove and everything to gain. So for us, it was like we gotta go get it.
Wow.
Right? It's not promised. So just because we have some platform and like some status, like it doesn't mean shit. We gotta go and get it, and
I feel
that's what we
you.
did. We fucking went over there. We showed our show, and they loved us, man. This guy, there's like a trend going on with this guy. Like every time we go to a show, like these girls, he has to make out with them.
He's got the trans with him.
It's a whole thing. Like Arizona, fucking
went to Papa's.
went to Papa's and beer. So it's like this whole thing going on right now. But yeah, bro,
Hey,
it's
fellas,
cool.
cuff your chick when you're,
Yeah,
around, when
literally.
you're around homie over here. You
We're
better
gonna make
cuff
a
your
clip
chick.
out of all this
You know
shit.
what I'm saying? Don't let the cowboy hat fool you. You know what I'm saying? No.
See, and that's the thing. Like, it's the fun out of
Yeah.
it. We
Yeah,
know
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like for
It
us, it's
comes
like
with it, bro.
clips.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's clips.
Yeah.
But you see, like, some people do it, but they don't get the clips. They don't get the content.
I feel you. Yeah.
That's why we're like telling you, like, you gotta go get your clips, man, because
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's just like that's like
Get it in,
leftover. That's like leftover scraps that you could have took and created
Mm-hmm.
out of. And that's what we do. We record everything, so that way
Sick.
it's just content we just create. You know?
Where's one of your favorite places you've done so far?
Honestly, I'll say San Diego. I
San
love
Diego's always lit, huh?
That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
San Diego's tight.
I'll be there tomorrow actually.
Yeah. There's just certain things that you do, like sometimes where you're just like, man, like, you know, how did I? You ever had those moments where you're like, man, how did we get here? Like, damn, we really here right now? Like, you know,
Arizona.
have you had moments like that?
Arizona, yeah.
Yeah, Arizona.
Arizona.
I remember we performed in Arizona, same thing in that stadium, and I had that moment because we were on the real stage and it was thousands of people.
Yeah.
And we were like, and I had a moment. I was like, whoa, like, am I dreaming or am I really like right here? Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I remember I DJ'd for, I know it sounds funny, but it was for Tupac's birthday, right? because his mom, this is when his mom was alive.
Oh, okay.
She was throwing him a birthday party every year still. And she threw one for his like 43rd birthday at the LA Convention Center. I was the DJ for that. And it was crazy, bro, because like it had all his people and family and she was there and I'm DJing. And I had that moment. I was like, yo, am I really? Because I grew up listening to Tupac, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, I met her and I was like, damn, like am I dreaming? Like, how did I get here?
this
You know what I
moment.
mean?
Yeah.
And it all came from music, bro. Just the love of music, just the love that we have for music. Look where has taken us, and look where it's taken you guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's crazy.
It's
huh?
It's a
beautiful-
blessing.
yeah,
bro.
it's
a blessing, yeah.
it's a
For
blessing.
sure. I think just again, just being here, just being in the high desert,
Yeah.
and like just knowing there's more out there.
Exploring.
Yeah, you realize that there's more to life than just the small radius that we live in.
Crazy.
Right? Because like I would have never thought like, you know, because we grew up competing in combat sports, so like this wasn't in our like portfolio.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
hey, we're
yeah.
gonna DJ after high school. Like it was just a thought that I had. Like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna try it out, and then obviously, you know, got my feet wet with the other DJs, and you know, played and opened for them, and you know, got started from the ground pretty much. You know, I
Dope.
didn't have any like. You have like a mentor, so that's dope. I didn't have a mentor. I had to literally go and like ask and get the shitty times and get paid nothing really.
Yeah.
And everybody starts there, you know. But it was just I created like allies, but also created enemies because we brought the same energy to those crowds. And a lot of like OGs that are still here DJing here, they'll probably dislike us or me specifically because he wasn't DJing yet. But I just want to clarify that too, like with everyone that like.
Yeah.
There's no
Bad blood or anything.
yeah, there's no bad blood with anybody, and there's no late start to start. Like our parents own a business, we still work with our folks, we still travel and do this, right? So like literally, we just came back from our parents' shop, right, just to come do this, and then we're gonna go and make time to create edits, and then go to the gym, right? So like. I would just want everybody to know that, like, you don't, like I was saying, you don't need all the fancy shit. You don't need, I need time. Like, you have time. You just got to go make time. Because I know some people, like, they see us and they just see, like, oh, like, they were, because family, I'm speaking on family too. Like, some of our family don't like us, right? And they probably think of us as, like, oh, there's some probably spoiled kids and this and that. But they don't understand, like,
They don't know, huh?
You know, what to take to get to this point? Oh man, like
All the
Yeah,
hard
like,
work.
all the hard
yeah,
work.
And keep in mind, like we didn't bring this up, but like I feel like you got to be willing to give it all up to even just get an ounce of what we're not even there yet, but to get an ounce of where we are right now. Like we gave all this up, like the DJing stuff. We did it for the wrong reasons. I feel like we did it to be popular, to be famous, to dance with girls, stuff like that, get drunk. Yeah, I know.
but
He's all sign me up.
but yeah, like what he's saying is true though, because like we did a podcast with Rafa and it was the same thing. We talked about that. Like
We gave it all up.
We gave it all up. We started focusing on our relationship with Christ. And then when they were gonna amputate his leg because he got into
I
a
got an
serious
infection in my leg.
He got a bad infection on his leg. Wow. Yeah, so they were gonna amputate it. So the 2 weeks he was gone, I was in my room like praying, like, "Hey God, like this is serious, right? Your life is different when you don't have you're walking with one leg and you have two legs." So while that was happening, and they told my parents and me like it's not gonna go down that way. We were grateful, and then that time I was like, "Hey, like, what if we do this again?" But our brand is humble and gentle. H.A.G. I know you said H.A.G music earlier, but I'm not gonna correct you because it's like everybody says
Everybody
it.
does it.
Yeah,
It's all good.
it's cool. Like it's not like we're
yeah.
gonna be those types like like it's H.A.G, but because the H.A.G stands for humble and gentle. It's Ephesians 4:2. So it's a Bible scripture.
Sick.
Yeah, that's what humble and gentle is. That's who we are. And some people are like, oh, who's humble and gentle? It's like it's everyone. It's if you follow us or don't follow us. That's everyone. That's what God wants us to be.
Right.
Humble and gentle to others, right?
It's your calling.
That's exactly. That's why we're saying like us doing this, it's bigger than us.
Right.
We're just doing it. We're having fun, dancing, doing the Jeff Hardy
Yeah,
and all this
doing
stupid
your
stuff.
thing.
But we're just having fun, man. Like, and honestly, I think the most rewarded thing is doing it with the brother, doing it with somebody close.
I was just about to go segue into that right now because I was gonna say before I close this out, I gotta ask.
Yes.
What-
Sorry, we're probably taking forever.
Well, no. It's because, like before I close out, like I'm just curious, like you guys are doing your thing. How much you guys are having fun? You guys love what you're doing. How much more rewarding is it, or just better that the fact that you guys are doing it together as brothers?
Want to go first?
Well, I mean, this stems back from when we were wrestling when we were younger. It's always just been me and him majority of the time. But you know, we had our moments where we had like space with girlfriends stuff like that. But like we've always been, our parents kept us close since we were young. So even when we were wrestling, we only counted each other. We're wrestling partners were me and him. You know, like it's always been me and him. And I think we both thought it would probably separate as we became adults,
Got older.
but it just never did. It never happened. And I'm grateful for it because not only to have my brother, he's like my best friend as well. So like it's, he knows everything about me. I know everything about him. We don't keep secrets, any of that stuff. So I think it's better that like even if you have a friend that's really close, just
It's the same shit.
the same thing.
It's I think it's just the brotherhood at the end of the day. Like we look after each other, and we know our best interests. You know what I mean? Like for us, it's like we know that. I think that's the biggest gift is that our folks kept us close. And shout out to our parents because like my dad has a brother and sister and like they're close, but they're not as close. And my mom she was the oldest of four brothers, so it's kind of rockety in both ends. But they managed to keep us close, and like that's our unit. Our parents and me and him. So it's just us four. So that's what keeps us grounded. That's why I was saying like you need to have the right people around you and there's no excuse. Like there's no excuse. Just go get it. Like just to say one more time, man, just we work at our folks' business, right? So we don't have we wake up in the morning, it's 2 p.m. and like we're gonna get our day started and just the bullshit and like the money we make. Yeah, like we make decent money with playing, right? But that's not everything. Our plan is to retire, folks. Our plan is to go get this bag since we're young. Let's go get it. Let's go build noise. Let's go build hype. Let's get people involved. Let's get people understanding, right? Every set we play, we always pray before we play. And after the end, every time we eat dinner, we pray when we eat dinner because we're grateful for the fact that we're here, we're safe, we're together, and everybody that was there had a good time overall. Even though we play secular music, but the main thing is like, it's bigger than us. Right. The music's great, but if God told us like, hey, you know what? I don't want you guys doing this anymore. I want you guys to follow a different path. That's our cue to like, all right, H.A.G is not going to go a different direction or, whatever it may be. But I think it's just ultimately, I'm just grateful to God that we're close and we're able to work together because some brothers, they're not even close.
Yeah, I had friends that had brothers that they're like different people. So like, they're not very close. So I've seen it firsthand, So I'm just grateful that I had my brother and, I think the reason why we gave it all up and put God first, it gave us a lot of wisdom. What's more important? It's not just the drinking, the partying, and all that stuff.
Because before it was like that. Yeah. Before we were doing beach events, we used to go by the perreo destruction. I wore a luchador mask and he was a cowboy. And
that's how you got started with that.
That's how that's kind of how we after COVID. That's kind of we relaunched that style, and it was just all just that like demonic. Like demonic in terms of ways of like it was all lust, lustful desires. Yeah. Girls half naked, making out, they're having sex on the beach, right? Like it was a public beach and it was in Dockweiler, so it was behind the LAX airport. So there was no real lifeguards, and we're just throwing open events on TikTok, so anybody could show, bro. And it was just at some point you realize that it wasn't who we were. It was just a bunch of people showing up just to party, have fun, and use the opportunity. But we were like, this ain't us. Like we're if anything, we're becoming a lie because it's not what we stand on, right? This we can stand proudly on because it's who we are. We wear it on our sleeve. You look at H.A.G, that's what it is. It's not Envée and Flama. It's not Brothers of Destruction. It's not, it's H.A.G, humble and gentle. Right? That's us. Because that's bigger than us. And that's what we want our supporters. We don't even call, perfect thing I said that. We don't even call our support, our viewers, our supporters, we don't call them fans. Because fans is a fanatic. They idolize, they worship. So we don't call our fans, we call them supporters because they're no different than us. We're all people at the end of the day. And we're all the same.
We hang out with our
that Discord I showed you guys. Those are all of our supporters, like a community group chat.
We talk to the state.
We talk to them.
They come pick us up at their. We
literally get picked up by our supporters.
We hang out with
them. They can literally kidnap us and kill us right down the and that's it. But we do it because it's real.
You're like, get the clips off.
Yeah, exactly. Get us dead real quick, But it's authentic, bro. It's real, and
I feel it.
You're not gonna see these other DJs do that because they live in their ego. They live in this image and this is who I am and you're a fan and people tell, oh, am I your biggest fans? Like we appreciate it, but and then don't get me wrong, they'll probably feel some type of way correcting them, but realistically in their heart, we want them to know that we're no different. You could be on the stage and we could be in your position.
Yeah,
it makes no difference.
I love the message, man. I love what you guys are doing. You got our support, man. I love the fact that you guys are from the H.G. and you guys got a passion for that. But yeah, let's make some noise for H.A.G. music.
Thank you guys. Real quick, shout out to you guys, Chop Shop.
Thank you.
Shout out to Rafa, Sabrina. Shout out to
We didn't get your name.
E guy, the E guy.
Party Paradise.
Paradise, party paradise. Thank you guys for your time and like being able to be here. I know it's late and I'm probably over 24 minutes over. So I want to thank Rafa and all you guys. I appreciate you guys for
Listening to us.
listening to us rant for like an hour and a half. So we
Thank
appreciate
you guys
y'all.
for coming, man. But yeah, you guys already know what it is. This is the Chop Shop podcast. Once again, shout out to our sponsors, A Party Paradise, Pollard Firm. We got Simple For Us Taxes, Chance Community Network. Thank you guys for showing us support, and we are out. Peace.
Peace.